I bet I can guess exactly what is stopping you from landing more B2B clients. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan and I help agency owners scale their businesses. Landing B2B clients for your agency is likely the biggest hurdle that you're running into. Overwhelmingly, this is what agency owners are struggling with when they come to me for help. And that's for a reason. It's really tricky. Okay, it's not you, I promise. It is difficult. Let's backtrack a little bit because I am willing to bet money that you are trying to source B2B clients on a shaky foundation. And if that's the case, nothing else is going to work. All right, so one of the biggest mistakes that I see agency owners making is they think that because their services could technically help everyone is a potential client. This is false. One of the first things I have my students in Revenue Spark do is create a star client avatar or an SCA. We do this to get really specific about the types of leads that they need to be sourcing. There are a number of factors that you should be thinking about, but at a minimum, think about their industry, location, and average yearly revenue, which we're going to circle back to in a minute, so keep watching. You can also factor in how many employees they have. The revenue and the number of employees can partly be indicative of how well a company is doing. So as an extreme example, if you're looking at a company and they've got like 3 employees, odds are they're not in the place yet where they will be able to pay you what you want. The location, this is largely up to you. Personally, I always start in the US, but I will also prospect across the UK and Canada. The industry of your star client, if you've watched any of my videos before, you probably already know what I'm going to tell you. Get specific. When you get specific about the industries that you're open to serving, what you're doing is positioning your agency as the go-to expert of that thing. Leads are going to be a lot more receptive and you're going to be able to charge a lot more because experts make more money than generalists. Get crystal clear on who exactly you want to approach and work with. Who's your dream client? You didn't start building this business so that you could work with people you hate. Get picky about who you want to work with. This is a good thing. It's okay to be picky. Next, you want to focus on high ticket leads only. High ticket basically means that a lead is worth a lot in terms of potential revenue. You want to be going after leads that have a lot of cash. I want you to look at it like this. If you source 50 leads a week, and 40 of those companies are strapped for cash, the odds are more likely that you're going to close a client who is strapped for cash, because the majority of them were. You need to tip the odds in your favor. Whatever types of leads you're sourcing the most, those are the clients you're going to close. So focus on sourcing high ticket leads. Sometimes you can find a company's revenue through a simple Google search. Other times you'll need a tool. One tool that I use for this is Lime Leads. It's really cool. You can actually narrow down companies by their yearly revenue and their number of employees, by the way. I think the minimum that you can set the yearly revenue to is $100,000, which in this context is not a lot of money. So you might want to think about narrowing that search and increasing the yearly revenue to maybe 5 million, thereabouts. The specific number that you use, there really is no rule of thumb because what's high ticket for me might not be high ticket for you. My point is that if you want to make more money from your clients, you have to go after clients with more money. Simple. I want you to try this and I want you to go source 20 qualified high ticket B2B leads, okay? So you've created your star client avatar and you've started shifting the focus to high ticket leads and you're gonna go source 20 of them. Next, you need a way to contact them. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm going to encourage you to try to contact your lead on LinkedIn first, and then if that doesn't work, you use cold emailing as a backup. The reason that LinkedIn is so powerful, or one of the reasons really, is that people's inboxes on LinkedIn are far less crowded than their email inbox. So it's easier to get their attention on LinkedIn, but you won't always be able to get a hold of them there. So that's why we use cold emailing as our backup. Okay? LinkedIn is the priority, start there. I've got tons of videos on both LinkedIn outreach and cold emailing, so if you scroll down below this video, I will leave a couple links for you. All right, so I told you to source 20 leads, and now here's what you're gonna do with them. You are going to send LinkedIn invites to at least 2 people who work for each company. If and when they accept those invites, you're going to go watch this video so that you know exactly what to say to them. If you can't get a hold of them on LinkedIn, you're going to go watch this video, and then you're going to send them a personalized cold email. As a reminder, these should be businesses that are in your niche and meet the requirements that you have outlined in your star client avatar. At the end of this, you should have ideally connected with your 20 leads, and your next client or clients is in that group of people. If you are sourcing and reaching out to hundreds of leads and your revenue isn't reflecting this, you are missing one of the steps we've talked about in this video, guaranteed. When you start paying more attention to the individual B2B leads that you're sourcing, and when you pay more attention to how you're communicating with them, you don't have to source and reach out to hundreds of leads to land a client. You can, but I need you to understand that you don't have to. It's not a requirement. You do not need to be mass emailing hundreds or thousands of people to land clients. My process for landing clients is manual and personalized, and my agency is doing almost $20,000 a month in revenue. And we steadily grow almost every month. If you want to know exactly how I did that and you want to join a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, then just scroll down below this video and click on the link to learn more about my program, Revenue Spark. If you think you might be interested in enrolling, you can book a call with me and we can talk more. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, please support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop them in a comment, and I'll see you next time.